All right, once again, welcome here to the woodlands of Pennsylvania. It's another beautiful day out here. This is the day after Christmas, December 26th. I know Christmas is long gone already, but there is a backlog to these videos. Most of my videos that you see are several weeks old at least. But anyway, I was here, this is Swatara State Park. I was here just 2 days before Christmas, and we did a little hike before I saw the Star Wars movie, which was actually pretty good, I must admit. I wasn't terribly disappointed by this one. All right, we'll let that go. At the end of that video, I mentioned some kind of ruins that were in this area that I had checked out in the past, sort of, but I don't think I ever made a video of them. So I'm gonna do that today. There's some intriguing remnants of a bygone era in this spot here that we're gonna check out. See if I can find anything new, and I'll show you stuff that I haven't showed you in the past at all. Once again, Swatara State Park was formed by the state of Pennsylvania. They were going to build a dam down Swatara Creek. They did eminent domain, took over the land. Never did build the dam, and I turned the place into a state park. So you find lots of remnants of the people that used to live here and things like that. So that's what we're going to look at today. Again, there's actually an old road right here where I'm sitting right now. And I'm going to share some Christmas cards with you too today. Like I said, I know Christmas is long gone, but I just got these cards in the past couple of days. I know there's more cards coming. I'll probably share mail I get like this in future videos as well. Kind of a fun thing to do. We'll talk more about that later. Anyway, we are going on a little bit too long here, so let's get exploring. See what all we can find here at this spot from what used to be back in the day. Alright, so I'm going to start this video by giving you some perspective of where I am in the park. If you're familiar with this area and Swatara State Park. And I wouldn't mind if you do know some history about some of these ruins that we're going to look at. I wouldn't mind if you share those in the comments down below. Well, let me give you perspective as to where we are. I'm at the eastern end, or the Pine Grove end of Swatara State Park. Let me turn you around here. Carefully, sort of. Down there is the Swatara Rail Trail. And that would take you out to the Swopes Valley trailhead along Swopes Valley Road. And off in the distance there is Route 443, where it turns away from the park here. And if you come up the old rail trail, there's a trail that comes up this way, not too far past the one bridge over the creek. So that's where I am. And right here's the old road I was talking about. You can kind of see it goes that way. And this trail that I'm on actually heads out that way. You can see some old macadam right there. So this is an old road right here that we're going to explore. I'm actually going to go that way first. And since that's a rail trail, that used to be a railroad down there. So that gives you a little bit of idea of what we're looking at. And we're going to explore all the way up in there as well. Alright, so like I said, that way I've been already. But we're gonna go down this way. This is where the road would have came in at. Probably off of Route 443 at one time. So let's see what we can find. Great day to be out exploring. Beautiful weather. Nice and kind of warm outside. Alright, so as we're walking along, I've come across these little prickly husks. I just put my knee on one, ouch. Those are chestnuts, but these are not the American chestnut. These are probably Chinese chestnuts. And the tree is right there. That's not, like I said, that's not an American chestnut tree. But a lot of times in former areas where people live, they often planted Chinese chestnuts. They're more like a cultivated variety. So when you see those, you know there's probably house around here at one time. You can see the highway traffic up there. So here's the old road we were following, and it does come out and join the highway up here. There's an old gate right there. Well, not an old gate, but this was an old lane at one point going to someone's house. I figure that's where it would come out to, although I've never been out this exact spot. But I am going to poke around a little bit more. Looks like might be an old road that goes down that way too. I'm just gonna poke around a little bit here yet. See if I find anything interesting before we go back. Right, I know there's some more stuff back that way. All right. All right, so we were just back there. There's that old road. I kind of came in on that other road I mentioned. Of course, right here's the highway. And I did find a foundation up here. It's concrete structure. Doesn't quite look like a house, but I could be wrong. But there is something intriguing down in here. There's like a hole down in there. Of course, it looks like there's used railroad railing here. But somebody forgot their flashlight today, so. But it doesn't look like it goes down terribly far. Although it looks intriguing down there. But I'm not gonna. Well, maybe I'll take a closer look. We'll see. But we are right next to the highway up here. You know, I'm gonna crawl down, try and take a closer look, I think. Alright, so I squeezed my way down in here. Up there is where we just were. And there is something interesting down there. Check that out. Wow. That looks kind of old as stonework, so. I'm not, oh gosh. I really should have someone else with if I go down in there, and that guy looks like I might have to, I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to come back with a friend to crawl down there just for safety reasons. But that is intriguing. I could fit in there, and I don't really know where it goes. Plus, I forgot my flashlight today, but we will come back someday to check that out. Yes, we will. That's pretty cool. So I was not expecting that. This adventure just got a whole lot more interesting. Like I said, I'm gonna come back with a friend to crawl down into there just in case I need help. And like I said, I didn't bring any lights along. I'd like to have something even better than just a flashlight. Bring along my camera lights. I didn't think I was gonna find something like that here today. All right, but you know, right next to the highway here, I've probably driven on this highway 100 times and I never knew that was there. Of course, during the summer, this would be growing up pretty awful. All right, cool. So we will come back sometime soon to check that out. I think I'll get my friend John to come along with me. He won't crawl down in there, but he'll be there in case I need some help. All right, awesome. That's what I love about exploring. I keep saying it, but you never know what you're gonna find. I didn't think I'd find anything up here. I thought, well, I'm gonna check it out. Anyway, cool. All right, well, at this point, I'm gonna turn around and head back to where we started. Down there's the rail trail at the bottom of the cut there. And the highway is just over there. So we're gonna head back to where I first started along that old road before I came over this way and found that cool hole. And we're gonna start walking in the other direction. See some cool stuff that way. And maybe find some new stuff as well. And up here along here, you can see the remnants of the old macadam that used to be on the road here. If there's any doubts as to whether this was a road, those doubts go away at this point. Almost looks like there was a larger parking area right here. Yeah, and up in there is a flat area. Probably houses all along up there. We'll get up there in a moment. Yes, this really reminds me of like an old farm lane. There's some nice old trees along here. And here's the start of this fence. Big, huge wooden pieces for a fence. They almost look like railroad ties almost, that were used for fencing. Possibly. They're pretty big. And it goes all along the edge here. Nice remnants of an old fence. Because up in here was, like I said, there was a house up here somewhere. And over here, the actual wire fencing is still up. These big fence posts. I'm pretty sure these are railroad ties someone used for fencing. Typical trash. And the fence just keeps coming on down. Makes there some nice scenery out here though. Alright, at this point I gotta figure out where I'm gonna go next. I think I'm gonna go back up to that flat area that I was pointing out up there, where I know there was a foundation up that way. We might explore down inside that fenced area later. But I knew I gotta go up farther too, because this road I'm on actually switchbacks and goes up to the top of the hill. I want to see if there's something up there. I want to see if the road goes back that way too. There's quite a bit I want to see here today, but I'm going to go back along this one area where I pointed out where there is some, looks like a foundation or something. Anyway, let's go back that way. So here's the old road we're on. Back there is the fence line. And over here is this flat area, and if you see straight ahead, there's a built-up area over there. Well, of earth. That's where we're headed. It's just more flat up here. I thought there was a... Oh, over here it is. There's kind of like a cellar hole over here. Yeah. It's been a while since I've been up here. Yeah, there is. Yeah, here's an old cellar hole. You can see all the concrete block over there. You can make out the definite outlines for it. Of course, just down below is the old road and the fence line. Alright, I might poke around a little bit in here before moving on. Something else intriguing down in there. So yeah, I did find another little intriguing kind of a hole. That one I could not fit down in as is. I'd have to, I don't know, move some stuff around with it maybe, but this is definitely all one piece here. I don't know, I almost have to move this piece aside, but like I said, I don't have my flashlight with, that's a shame. But I'll be coming back. Check this out sometime as well. Interesting. Maybe a basement down there. Or nothing. Alright. Let's see what else we can find. Turning into an interesting little adventure here. Alright, so I just got done exploring that little foundation back there. I did continue on past it a little bit. Didn't see anything else. So now, before I follow that switchback up higher, I'm going to continue on this way, see where this road goes, see if there's anything back this way. I'm not so sure if I've followed this part back as far as it goes ever. Oh, here's an old car seat. Some other stuff. I don't think I remember seeing that back here, but alright, so we just came from that way. Over there was that old car seat. Yeah, so I came from that way. I might go explore back that way a little bit yet too, but there are some, here's a bunch of rubble, some blocks and wood, and I do believe I see an old foundation back here. Yeah. I don't think I ever saw this one before. Looks like one. Yeah, there's something back here. Cool. Actually, there's something right here as well. This looks very round. Okay. I have an idea of what that might be, actually. Oh, and this one's round too, as well. Made of cinder blocks. Interesting. And there's a third one over here. Wow. I don't know if you can see the roundness of it. So 3 of them. I'll let you take a guess as to what those are before I say anything. Alright, so these are really interesting. I never knew these were up here. I think the other times I've been exploring up here, it was in the summertime when, you know, you can't see anything, when you can't see anything because of the foliage. But the old railroad bed is right down there, what is now the rail trail. So I wonder if these were water tanks. You know, the railroads always had water tanks along the way for various purposes. So I wonder if that's what these were. You know, they have that, they're all three round shapes here. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm not quite sure what else they would be. If you want to take a gander as to what they may have been, go ahead in the comments. But I'm gonna guess old water tanks, or at least the bases of them, for the what used to be the railroad down there. Interesting though. I love finding stuff like this out here. So here's just another look at them. We're standing in the one, and right there's the one that's more complete, and then there was another one just past it. Got some more trash back here. I don't know. I'm gonna walk back this way just a little bit more. Might as well, since I keep finding stuff back here. It looks like an old fridge. Really old fridge. Yeah. Has a brand on it. No, that's not gonna happen. All right, let's continue on. See if there's anything more back this way. Kind of doubt it, but I'm just gonna check quick. All right, well, I don't see anything else back here. There is one more of those railroad tie fence posts back there, and I can actually see the Swatara Creek glistening in the sunlight down there. So the rail trail is just right down below us. So at this point, I'm gonna head back, and I'm gonna take that. I mentioned that road switchbacks up the hill a ways. And kind of comes this way and it goes up again. So that's where I'm going to go next. Go up. Let's see if there's anything up there. I'm hoping there is. I'm thinking the road has to lead somewhere up there. So I've been up on that road before because it's part of another trail here, but I don't think I ever followed it all the way to the end up there. Because it looks like it takes you to the end of the hill. So I'm kind of hoping there's a foundation up there. Just guessing, but we'll find out together. So I'm going to head out to where that road switchbacks up, and I'll meet you back there again. Alright, we are now headed up this other road. The original road we were on was down there. That old other fence row was down there. Those water tanks are way back there. Even up here there's another fence row, but these don't look like railroad ties. And just down that way was that other foundation we had found as well. And somewhere up here we're going to take a break, have some snacks, and then I'll share some Christmas cards up here as well. Alright, so I did make it to the top up here. Haven't found anything interesting up here this way yet, but like I said, I did find a place to stop and take a snack. I did want to share some cards with you that I got in the mail. And I'll probably do this with most of my fan mail I get. I'll kind of just share it with you. I'm not gonna share like any private or personal information about the people or the letters, just so you're aware of that. But I think it's kind of cool just to share what people send me in my fan mail, just as a way of saying thank you and what all. Here I got a card from this is from Karen. It's got a beautiful cardinal on the front. So thank you, Karen, for the Christmas card. She kind of mentions how, you know, the videos are so calming, you know, kind of help people with anxiety and stuff. And I've had a number of people say that, how, you know, after a long day at work, it's nice to watch my videos because they're nice and calming. Not everybody feels that way. And some people tell me that my videos put them to sleep. But anyway, I know these days there are a lot of videos on YouTube that are all like super fast paced and loud music, and I'm not really into those videos either. But thank you, Karen. Here's a letter. Here's a card from Julie. Got a nice little old time scene on it there. Of course, she thanks me as well for my channel and the content and everything. So thank you, Julie. Oh, I see where she's from. I've been up that way, her hometown. Nice place up there, Julie. All right, thank you. And got another card. Snowman card. This is from, yeah, Trina, Breezy, and Katie, or Kat, her name is. They're a family that I've met at some of the meetups. They're really cool people. Yeah, they mentioned on here about, they were at the Knoebels meetup, and they're promising not to take me on any wild rides. Yeah, what was that one ride? It was the Flying J's or something like that. It was like some kind of wooden roller coaster, but it doesn't have rails. You just like go around in these wooden tubes real fast. I didn't care for that ride too much. I'm not a big amusement park person, but I did have fun hanging out with them that day as well. All right, so thank you for the cards. There might be more in the mail today. Like I said, this is just the day after Christmas. And I know by the time you see this video, it'll be well into January, but like I said, there's a delay to my videos. So any other cards that come, I'll share with, and any other packages or fan mail I get, like I said, I will share. I'll try to share in these videos, but like I said, like I did with these, I'm not going to reveal personal information about you or private things, but I still think it's fun to share them. All right, I'm going to finish my little break here, and then we'll go exploring a little bit more before we end this video. All right, so I'm done scrambling around the woods there. I didn't find anything up this way. Because I explore a little bit. There could be who knows what back there, but that's kind of getting out of my area that I was trying to explore just today. So I'm gonna find the trail back down again, and I may just look a little bit more around down where that first fence row was. See if there's anything else down that way while I'm out here. All right, I'll see you back down there somewhere. So I am down in that pasture area now, in that fenced in area. There's some rubble down here, concrete and cinder block rubble, but just straight up there is where that one foundation, that cellar hole was. So it could easily be rubble from that as well. But there could have been a building down here too, because the old railroad bed is just down there too. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time looking around in here. As you can see, it is very overgrown, but we'll walk around a little bit before heading back. Since we're here, might as well just brave the brush for a bit. So there's quite a bit more of this concrete rubble. There's a big section back there. There's a section right there. So maybe Maybe there was a building here, because right down there is the rail trail. But oh, here's one of those fence posts, railroad tie fence posts, same as what was way above there. So this is all some fenced in area at one time. Alright, well at this point I'm going to make my way down to the rail trail again, I think. I did just see a hunter down there, so probably not the best place for me to be is in here. Anyway, I'm going to try and make my way out of here and then say goodbye from there. So I mentioned that hunter. It's not deer season anymore. That's why I'm out here. If it was deer season, I wouldn't be walking out here like this, but it's just small game like squirrel and grouse, so I'm not really concerned about that, but really shouldn't be busting through the brush too much. Alright, I gotta find that trail again. Alright, so once again, thanks for coming along with me on another adventure. You never know what you're gonna find out here. I'm not too far from home, but you don't always have to travel far to find some cool stuff. Found some new things today. I didn't know that one place up there at the hole in it was, I didn't know about that spot. Like I said, I'll come back another day, explore that. And those 3, what I think are water tanks or water towers, I didn't know those were out there either, so fun day out here. But I'm gonna head home, relax a little bit and watch somebody else's YouTube videos, I think. Alright, I'll see you around.